Mike is standing by with Patrick Myers, the head lacrosse coach for the men, and here is Mike Joseph.
Thanks, Gary. Again, here with Patrick Myers, the head lacrosse coach here at Lafayette. Pat, great to have a couple minutes with you. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, let's get right into it. Let's talk about lacrosse. Obviously, you're here on campus for 18 months now, but you're trying to put your stamp on this program. You're trying to bring some of those things. 4 years at Penn, a bunch of years back at Carolina, two of the best programs anywhere, trying to put your stamp on this program.
Yeah, no, I've been fortunate to work at some great places and with some great people, and I've learned a lot. Joe Bresci at Carolina was a terrific mentor. Mike Murphy at Penn, most recently National Coach of the Year, and just learning the way they go about their business and the way they've been intentional about building their cultures. And certainly watching my brother Nick, probably foremost out of anybody at Ohio State, and the program that he's built there, and being able to just bring some of those things here and then be able to do it with the backing of an athletic director like Sharita Freeman, who is really excited about lacrosse and is very supportive and brings a lot of energy to the table. So it's a really it's a winning formula.
Sharita's got things going in the right direction in a lot of sports here for us, but let's talk about that culture. Let's talk about the team this year. Obviously, you're going to rely heavily on your seniors, your three senior captains, your junior captain, those kids building a culture, bringing a winning mentality from the recruiting process, obviously onto the field.
Yeah, no, I think it's a unique scenario where we have a group of freshmen that have committed to the vision and the mission for this program, and along with that, marrying that with a group of seniors right now that understands they're building something that's sustainable for the long term. And it's, I'm very blessed to have guys that are bought in, that are compelled, and that are leading to go along with a group of freshmen right now that is hungry and has really, quite frankly, raised the bar in every aspect for this program. And so seeing those two things come together is really special, and we're building every day.
Now, this is your first pretty much full class that you had to bring in, and it's a large class. Tell me a little bit about what you like about these 20-plus freshmen you got coming in.
Yeah, so our first charge was really to just inject, depth, energy, and really talent across the board. And these guys come from winning programs. I mean, these guys come from, programs like Malvern Prep and Gonzaga, in places where they've won state championships and they've been competitive on the national lacrosse scene. And they committed to a vision here, and they've come here to help this program become a competitive Patriot League program and win a Patriot League championship. They understand it's a process, but across the board, these kids are winners and competitors, and that's what we looked for first and foremost, is that cultural alignment in the recruiting process.
And there's a lot of things in line here at Lafayette, the facilities, the people behind you, the academics. I mean, it's somewhat of an easy sell, but you get those kids on campus and they look around and they look at where we're going to play, look at where we're going to go to school.
Yeah, we play in one of the nicest stadiums in the country. Fisher Stadium's as good as it gets. Geographically, we're right in the middle of everything between New York City and Philadelphia. One of the best academic schools in the country. And so I just think there's so much to like about where we are as a program right now. We have incredible support, and it's an opportunity to build. And so you find the right kind of kid that looks at all those positives and says, I see where you are, coach, and I really want to help you build something special.
Now, you're not starting off with a lot of passies. Tell me about the first 3 games.
No, it's we've definitely created adversity for these guys, and that's intentional. I think raising the bar in terms of playing the best to be the best, and being able to play teams like Penn State. I worked for Jeff Tambroni at Cornell, the Big East champs with Georgetown coming in here and then going to Carolina, and these guys are excited. I mean, that's one of the reasons why kids commit to come here, is to play the best, and it's going to prepare us to play in one of the best leagues in the country.
And a chance to play against your brother. You set this up, Ohio State, indoors. Going to be a great opportunity.
Oh, no doubt. As I said, I have tremendous admiration for what he's done with that program, taking them to a national championship. And so for us, it's about, just getting off campus, blocking some things out, growing, connecting, building, and playing a hungry opponent, and knowing that we're pretty hungry ourselves.
Before we get out of here, tell me real quickly, these kids have bought in not only on the field, but in the community as well.
Couldn't be more proud of the servant leadership of our guys. They've done a tremendous job there. 2nd and 7 literacy program, wildlife conservancy. They've just done so much work. St. Baldrick's, pediatric cancer. I just couldn't be proud of the way these guys have led on campus. Credit to my coaching staff for really taking the lead on that. And these guys have really bought into that servant heart and servant leader mentality.
Can't say anything but good luck. You're going to win. And I'm telling you what, Sharita got the right people in here. You're one of them, Patrick. Can't say enough about you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, grab a stick, Gary. It's time for lax. Back to you.
I'd like to grab one because John Leone's coming
Here we
up.
go.
Stay with us.